Ooh, hey there, it's Chris Cashman, and boy, did I find the ultimate place to get a little festive this year. There's a reason why everybody from Led Zeppelin to the Beatles have checked in here, and I'm gonna need a little help eating all this anyways. Tonight on Evening.
I'm St. Brian in Chehalis, where a holiday tradition is turning heads and warming hearts. The story behind the Gingerbread House.
Seattle Seahawk A.J. Barner shares how he's supporting kids with cancer with his cleats. And go behind the scenes at the nursery where Washington's Christmas trees are born.
Ooh, I think I got it this year. Oh, hey everybody, welcome to the show. We are getting a little festive here. Actually, I'm getting a lot festive, but this is Little Festive. Believe it or not, this is the lobby to Seattle's iconic Edgewater Hotel. Food, drink, ambiance, just don't delay, because Little Festive is only around for a couple of weeks. Perched over the Puget Sound, the Edgewater Hotel's lobby is already a showstopper. Add 12 live trees decorated by Edgewater elves and holiday-themed bites and drinks. It's a Pacific Northwest Christmas classic. Little Festive is a pop-up in the lobby of this hotel that welcomes all to enjoy some Christmas cheer with a view. There are cozy cocktails like the ski lift and Santa's beard, and many more, as you can see. A festive hot cocoa bar every Saturday, and best of all, everyone is welcome, hotel guests as well as locals just looking for a stop-in that feels like a staycation. But come to the Edgewater soon, because a little elf told me that Little Festive will only be around a couple days past the new year. This is the first Little Festive. Here is to a new tradition. And speaking of which, there is a holiday tradition that's been turning heads and warming hearts in Chehalis. Saint joins us from Lewis County. Hey, Saint.
Hey, that's right. When you visit Henderson Park, it's a little bit like stepping into a Christmas movie.
Chehalis is a city that really knows how to celebrate the holiday season. The annual Santa Parade, always a big draw, features a family of Sasquatches, a Grinch behind bars, and the jolly old elf himself waving to children.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Not bad for a city of 8,000, but for hairdresser Terry Harris, not quite good enough either.
I never grew up. It's as simple as that.
Every holiday season, the former city councilman, his friends and family members transform an old abandoned pump house into the sweetest spot in town. A life-sized gingerbread house.
Trying to figure out how to attach things to a cinder block building is kind of difficult. So there's a lot of Velcro involved. We take styrofoam, wrap it up in clear cellophane, makes candies, lollipops. And then when it comes to a lot of the things that we put on the ground, those are things where you just have to go to some place like Hobby Lobby.
If things look a little random in places, Terry says that's the magic of involving grandkids.
It looked like a crayon factory had blown up on the side of the building. And I'm thinking to myself, oh no. When everybody leaves, I gotta change all this. I gotta put it all back together. And I'm hearing horns honking, I'm hearing people hooting and hollering. I thought maybe I'm the one that's wrong.
The result, a whimsical wonder that has become a must-see attraction for families.
1, 2, 3, say ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho.
I love it. It's so adorable.
It's very cute. Great for the kids.
They're just exploring.
Don't tell me you're licking that.
We just tell them, hey, you can look with your eyes, but not your hands. And they do a good job of respecting it.
More than anything else, it's smiles. It's just this cacophony of applause and cheers and little kids walking by and laughing and entertaining themselves. And, yeah, it's wonderful.
What started as a one-time city project has become a cherished family tradition for Terry's family.
Unfortunately, I couldn't get rid of it now if I had to, because my family would hang me from one of the candy canes if I turned it over to somebody else. It is kind of miraculous. You know, it's just kind of miraculous.
Thank you, Saint. The Gingerbread House is located on South Market Boulevard right there in Chehalis. Meanwhile, here at Seattle's iconic Edgewater Hotel, of course famous for the rock stars that have stayed here over the years, like Nirvana. Kurt Cobain famously photographed right here in the 90s. But until now, there is no official place to pay homage to Kurt Cobain, to Nirvana, to grunge, until last year when this anti-museum opened up in Aberdeen. Jose has a look inside.
The sign on the way into town says, "Come as you are." There's a Kurt Cobain Memorial Park in the banks of the Wishkah. But Lee and Danny Bacon always had the same question when they came to Aberdeen.
Like, well, where's the museum? And where's the place to go pay tribute and learn more about the story?
They couldn't find that place, so they decided to build it.
The first toe in the water was when we bought Kurt Cobain's childhood home and had this idea to turn it into a museum. As we realized that we get thousands of visitors at the house every year, just coming to stand in front of the house, we realized that we needed to have a downtown presence where larger crowds could come in.
They launched a nonprofit, the Music Project, and turned this historic building into Unplugged, the world's first grunge museum.
People tell us we're crazy every day. Yeah, and I think that you need to have a little bit of that to take on a project that we feel is very ambitious.
This place tells the story of Kurt Cobain and Nirvana's Northwest roots.
You're surrounded by story, artifacts, audio, it's interviews, it's videos.
There is the iconic street sign that Kirk and Chris Novoselic posed in front of.
Sorry, I really had to do it.
A 1965 Dodge Dart just like Kurt's that will take people on private tours to his house and expert-led walking tours.
People want to come here and pay tribute to Kurt Cobain. But yeah, there is a history as far as Kurt spending time here.
In the green room, you can pick up famous looks, Kirk's favorite books, and find a secret passage.
There are secrets and hidden surprises all over this place.
Kurt Cobain even worked in this building.
It was formerly called Goldberg Furniture, and back in the day, Kurt and Chris had a very short career here, making some extra money.
Lee and Danny call it an anti-museum.
It's not a traditional museum where you don't touch things. We want people to come in, sit down, watch videos, pick up guitars, play on the stage, and really get to be a part of that story.
A story that can only truly be told here, in a town that says, "Come as you are."
This is not our story. We're the stewards of the story, but we're surrounding the story by people that were there. So we want to get it historically accurate and take our time and be thoughtful. It's respect to the story. And it's really a place for fans to come and connect.
Thank you, Jose. The Anti-Museum is now open in Aberdeen, and the Music Project is actually taking reservations to tour Kurt Cobain's childhood home there in Aberdeen. For more info, just log on to themusicproject.org.
Up next, the Seattle Seahawks supporting kids with cancer. How you can help too by buying his cleats. And later, gift ideas from Seattle's favorite gardener.
Oh, la, 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 la.
Wow!
Local stories make a difference.
That's good.
With the power to enrich lives, strengthen communities, and make us smile. Evening is made possible by Primera Blue Cross. Primera Blue Cross, always in your corner.
Welcome back. We're getting cozy here at Little Festive, an amazing Christmas pop-up here at Seattle's iconic Edgewater Hotel. You ought to come get your reservation. I guess the real question is, should we be getting reservations for the Super Bowl? Don't look now, your Seahawks suddenly contenders. I got a chance to hang out with one of their stars who's using his platform to step up for families and specifically kids in need.
Good to be here and good to bring joy to people, especially during the holiday season.
Catching footballs is his job.
My guy, good to see you, Blitz. There it is. Good to see you, Wes. How you doing?
But for Seahawk tight end A.J. Barner, spreading love and sharing smiles is his passion.
With my job and what I do, obviously it's a major blessing, but it is difficult too, on me physically and mentally. But being able to see the kids here today and get a little motivation from them and help inspire them and bring a smile to their face is awesome to do.
It's his day off.
I'm a huge Seahawks.
You are?
Yes.
And he's choosing to spend it with the staff and, more importantly, the families at Seattle's Ronald McDonald House.
just saw the great facilities that they have, met the great staff that they have. They told me about, you know, all the things that they do for the kids and the families, and most importantly met the kids and their families as well, and was able to bring a smile to their face.
We have 105 rooms, 105 families that stay here every night, 365 days a year.
We're gonna be on TV.
Absolutely.
Families are here because they need world-class care and therapies for their children. So the only place they can get that is from a magnet hospital like Seattle Children's. And when they are here, they have a roof over their head.
What up? We're getting a tour.
There's meals on the table, there's a pantry, there's clothes for the kids.
There's the shoes. And I was like, what?
Once a year, the NFL allows their players to turn their cleats into a canvas, creating custom kicks to auction off for a cause of their choosing.
I wanted to work with the Ronald McDonald House.
Barner knows that practice makes perfect, so he even spent time with the McDonald's team.
Are you guys gonna be ordering food? It's gonna be a big order.
And reminds us an easy way to make a difference is by rounding up. Donate that change.
Hey, good roundup.
Especially now that you know where it goes.
I'm glad I got to meet you and come out. She's cute.
I had a great time touring the Ronald McDonald House with AJ and company. Yes, you can still bid on his cleats. The auction ends Friday the 12th at noon, and do consider rounding up the next time you're at the Golden Arches. All right, as I'm surrounded by all of these Christmas trees, you can't help but wonder, where do they come from? Well, in Rochester, Washington, we got an exclusive tour of a place that grows them by the tens of millions. Yes, millions.
This is where baby Christmas trees come from.
Baby trees, wonderful baby trees.
Every year, 45 million trees get their start at Weyerhaeuser's Rochester Tree Nursery. About 5 million are future Christmas trees. Ariel Day, nursery site leader, explains the fir tree facts of life.
So actually that's where we talk about this different stimulation process. What we're doing in that stimulation is we're trying to tell the tree to go from a vegetative state to a reproductive.
Okay, let's keep this PG.
This orchard is one of our newer established. It's 7 years old. We expect a cone crop hopefully within the next 5 years.
Trees make male and female cones. Male cones make pollen, and female cones make seeds.
Those cones get collected into bushel bags and sent to our seed processing plant, where a lot of steps go into getting down to that little seed to produce millions of Christmas trees.
Each tree gets rocked. All right, shaken and sorted.
Pure live seed is what we're looking for.
Then the seeds get a nice long bath.
They go through a water bath for 24 hours, then they're removed and taken out to a cooler. This is important for germination.
So here we have noble fir seed, and in about 10 years, you'll get to take it home from your local tree farmer and enjoy it in the comfort of your living room.
These tiny trees aren't just designed for your living room.
This is a 1-year Douglas fir seedling. We'll ship it out this year. It'll get replanted and be in its forever home when it wakes up.
More than 130 million seedlings a year get planted in the wild. Part of the Pacific Northwest's circle of life, whether these little green babies grow up to be Christmas trees or future forests.
I love what I do. Coming in and you feel like you have this bigger purpose. Born and raised in the Pacific Northwest, and I just feel like I took a lot of it for granted for a long time. And now I get to be part of making sure that we have forests for generations to come.
We learned a little something. Hard to believe it takes about 15 years for one of those little seedlings to become a full-fledged 7-foot tall Christmas tree. So if you got a live one at home, probably a teenager, folks.
Up next, SantaCon is coming to Seattle. Jose has a preview of all the jolly action.
Hi, Jose here with the Pemco Prevention Moment. Protect your ride with Pemco Insurance. Did you know that Washington is the 3rd worst state in the nation for car thieves? But according to a Pemco Northwest poll, less than 1 in 5 residents say they are concerned. Use these tips to protect your ride. Whenever possible, park inside a locked garage. It's the single biggest deterrent. Always lock doors, close windows completely, and take your keys. Choose well-lit, busy parking areas, and if possible, park where security cameras can see your vehicle. Consider adding a GPS tracker or activating a manufacturer-based service like OnStar. If your car is stolen, report it promptly to the police and your insurance company. A few simple steps can help prevent the theft and can get your car back faster if it's taken. For more on preventing the preventable tips, log on to PEMCO.com.
And welcome back to the show. We are at Little Festive, an adorable, charming Christmas pop-up here at the legendary, iconic Edgewater Hotel. They've got 12 live Christmas trees, local trees. Look at this ambiance. This is like Christmas at Cisco's. And speaking of which, if you have a gardener on your list, the legend Cisco Morris has some ideas for you, and you might not be surprised to know Brussels sprouts made the list.
Look at all these ornaments for sale in a nursery for the holidays. This would make a great gift for a gardener. Look at this cute little beetle. Oh, I'd name him Elmer. Oh, what a cutie. I gotta get one of those. Look at this guy. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Now there's a peacock after your heart. Oh, and I love hummingbirds. Look at these hummingbirds. Oh, how does anybody choose? Can you imagine the sunlight shining through that one right there? Oh, la la. Okay, I see 6 I gotta get. These are supposed to be gifts for gardeners. This might be gifts for me. Oh, la la. Oh, this is the ultimate gift for a gardener right here. Look at that Brussels sprout ornament. Oh, I'm gonna buy a wall. Every friend I have is getting one of these. Oh, la, 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 la. Okay, this is the ultimate holiday gift for the gardener in your life. Falco pruners. So this one right here is the number 8. Look at how that fits in my hand. I can cut down a 50-foot cedar tree with one of these guys. So if you want to give the gardener in your life the best houseplant they can ever get, these holiday cactuses are foolproof. You know, some are supposed to be Christmas cactus, some are supposed to be Thanksgiving cactus. They're all the time cactus. They just bloom whatever they want. Wouldn't you love to have something this beautiful or something this beautiful just blooming away in your house? It's enough to make a grown man cry. I'm gonna disappear in this. Everybody should give their kids, their husbands, their wives a picture with Santa, for sure. Okay, so Santa Claus, you gotta say, oh la la, before I leave. Oh la la! Oh la la!
Cisco found all of those ideas at Swanson's Nursery there in Ballard, and yes, they do have Santa photos by reservation. Speaking of which, Santa is coming to town this weekend, not early. Actually, thousands of Santas will be here for SantaCon. Yes, SantaCon season is here. Jose has a preview of this jolly gathering.
SantaCon, about to come out here and have fun. There's not enough black Santa Clauses out here. We got to represent.
Merry Christmas! Well, this starts off the holiday season for me. This carries over all the way through to the very end, so it's one of my fun events.
It is kind of funny that everybody's calling me the Grinch because of my shoes.
Merry Christmas!
Oh, it's just a great place to be, you know. Santa's everywhere, the holiday cheers in the air, so to speak.
Cheer for everyone to hear.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Ho, ho, ho!
For me, it's kind of a way of redeeming the Christmas season. I could dress up like Santa and walk the streets and drink. It's my highlight of the season.
Holy catfish, Jose. That looks like a blast. SantaCon this year is going down Saturday the 13th and Saturday the 20th. It's a whole lot of Santa.
Now in our 40th season, Evening shares local stories that make our community shine. Evening is sponsored by Pemco Insurance. Pemco empowers the Northwest to prevent the preventable. Learn how at pemco.com.
And welcome back to the show from Seattle's iconic Edgewater Hotel. As you know, all good things must come to an end. And yes, they have a really good thing going here right now with Little Festive, this incredible Christmas pop-up. This is the lobby, believe it or not. And the Edgewater elves tell me it will be here just a couple of days after the new year. And they do recommend you get a reservation. Eat, drink, be merry with a view. It's a no-brainer. Happy holidays. We'll see you next time.